I'm so confident in saying that we've witnessed the game of the season. This was the game of the season. 2/3 of the season left to go. I doubt we will find a game better than this game we just watched right now. Fulham 4, Manchester City 5. And guys, in that first 5 minutes, when I saw Haaland go through on goal and he hits the post, I'm thinking to myself, it's gonna be one of those games where City just press and press and press and they miss chances. No. Because Haaland responds literally right away. And the goal he scored is way more difficult, in my opinion, than the first chance he missed. Right? It's great from Doku. Comes to Haaland, comes at pace in the rain. I think anyone that's played football knows that's a difficult finish. And it just goes past Leno so fast, he can't even react to it. And then you're thinking, okay, this is where Man City turn it up, right? Man City are going to find more chances. And it wasn't necessarily that Man City were cutting Fulham apart, creating, clear-cut chances. It was more so Fulham were just poor, giving the ball away, poor decisions on the ball, poor errors made in key positions. And then the second goal, Haaland plays Reinders in behind, and Reinders, who a lot's been made of his transfer, right? He was supposed to come in and be this all-action midfielder, give them goals from midfield. And the first game of the season against Wolves, when he scores that goal, we're thinking to ourselves, okay, this is exactly what Man City expected from this guy. And then we don't see him again for basically 3 months. And then he just pops up again today with a great finish, a great through ball from Haaland. And so many people look at Haaland and think, oh, he's just a goal machine. This guy has so much to his game. It hasn't been utilized or seen at Man City because of the way they play. Now, in a system where they don't have as much possession, he has to kind of drop back a little bit more, hold up, play more, link up, play more. You see aspects of his game that you're like, oh, wow, he can do that. Yes, he has so much to his game. Great pass, great finish from Reinders. And then the goal that Foden scores before the half ends, I'm thinking to myself, that's such poor goalkeeping. Like, if you're going to come and you're going to punch a corner, you need to punch it high or punch it far. You can't just punch it to the edge of your box. But credit to Foden, controls the ball quickly and smashes into the corner. It's a beautiful, beautiful finish from Foden. And I said it in every video that Foden has scored that I've recorded. There's fewer players in the Premier League that when they have the ball at the edge of the box, I just know it's gonna hit the target. And Foden's one of those guys. He's been smacking long-range shots in the Premier League since he started playing. And that's what he's capable of every single time you give him that space in front of the 18-yard box. He's going to punish you. But okay, 3-0, game is over. I probably won't even watch the second half. I probably don't even care anymore. I mean, I'll watch it, but it'll just peter out. Then Harry Wilson provides a great pick out for Emil Smith-Rowe. Great header into the far corner. I'm thinking to myself, okay, 3-1. If they can get us to 3-2, then maybe something, I can watch this game with, some expectation. I can watch this game hoping that Man City will throw this game away. No, because the second half literally starts off Doku, Haaland, Foden, front three combination, and Foden finds the fourth, and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, this is it. Let me just watch until the 60-something minute and just see if anything will change. And then Doku deflects off Sanderberger, 5-1. Okay, now I'm like, okay, for real this time, there is no coming back. The game is actually done. There's no way Fulham are going to find a way back into this game. And then what happens? I watched the game because why not? Let me just see if there are any storylines, anything happening. And then Alex Iwobi smacks a beautiful... This was a game of great goals. And Smith-Rowe's goal, header, great. Haaland's goal, great. Foden's goal, great. Reinders' goal in his own right, great. Iwobi comes in, smacks the ball, curls it around, uses the defenders as kind of a shield, curves it around the post into the corner. 5-2. Okay, maybe they score before the 70th minute. Maybe there's something left in this game. Maybe, we can find a little something out of this game. They don't. But they score in the 72nd minute. Chukwueze, ball falls to him, smacks it into the corner. I'm thinking to myself, 5-3. Okay, they score before the 80th minute. Maybe something could come up from this game. The Chukwueze scores again, the same goal on the other side in a different, basically the same goal. And just a different technique, I would say. 5-4. I'm thinking to myself, oh my God. 5-4 and there's 15 or so minutes to play. There's a chance that Fulham can get back into this game. And I have to shout out Chukwueze, today, exceptional. But I have to ask you, brother, where were you when Nigeria needed you for the World Cup qualifications? Where was this performance then? Iwobi, where was this then? When we needed you, where were you? But it's okay. The past is the past. I've chosen to forgive. Chukwueze coming on, great performance. But that Kevin, I don't know if it's because he's not fit, he's not, strong enough to play 490 minutes or whatever, not fit enough, not athletic, I don't know. But what I saw from that Kevin guy, my first time fully watching him, my God, this guy is serious. This guy is a special. He's got to be Brazilian. Let me just make sure this guy is, because he has to be Brazilian. Yeah. I mean, Kevin, anybody that has one name, you just assume they're Brazilian. The way he was turning Mateus Nunes and the Man City defense inside out, getting to his spot at will, literally gliding past. There was a point towards the end of the game, the ball is dropping. I think it's a cross comes in from Castagna, bounces, gets to the edge corner of the box. Kevin on his left foot, like a smooth swivel back to his right foot. Nunes was completely lost. And that's what he was doing every single attack. He plays a ball in when he cuts in, and he plays a ball into, I think it's Josh King, and he gets cleared off the line. I'm thinking to myself, man, can we see a front three of maybe Kevin, Chukwueze, and Harry Wilson? Not front three, but three behind the striker. Harry Wilson, Chukwueze, and Kevin in a kind of a midfield three. Can we see? Because this is technique. This is fluidity, this is skill, this is chance creation, this is everything you need from your attacking midfielders, and that's what was on display on this Fulham side. This Fulham team can play football, and it's kind of one of those games where the game is probably going to be overshadow the fact that Erling Haaland is the fastest player in Premier League history to 100 goals. Incredible, and for the last 3 games, he's been missing chances. He's been, especially the last game against Leeds, he was pretty anonymous. He didn't do anything that game. So you think to yourself, wow, Haaland's on a 3 games, kind of 90 minutes of 3 games, not scoring. What's going on with him? Is he? And he just comes back today and he puts it in. But he also misses a header in the second half, hits the post again. So he could have easily had a hat trick today. 3 quality chances. He should have had a hat trick without a doubt. So it's a poor finishing performance from Haaland. By the end of the day, you get your century goals, you get the record, and now you can kind of, I don't know. Now you kind of get that weight off your shoulder. I think that's what it was. It was a weight on his shoulder of him thinking, man, when am I going to get the 100 goals? When am I going to get the 100 goals? Am I going to get it today? Am I going to get it next week? And it's just kind of eating at him. I think that was what was making him struggle and just taking chances and whatever. But you saw his quality. His quality is undeniable, right? He's going to score the next game, and just we're not going to remember that he missed all these big chances in this little mini 3-game drought that he had. But I have to give credit to Foden, who he's not watching my videos, obviously, but I've challenged Foden. I've said, where is Foden? This is supposed to be you and Haaland's team. You're supposed to be the guys that carry this next Man City generation into the future. Where have you been? Last game against Leeds, shows up, wins the game for Man City. This game ultimately contributes to winning the game for Man City again. So Phil Foden is starting to wake up, starting to cook. It's just a matter of be consistent. Just do it again next week. Do it again, at least, if you're not doing it in the next game, do it the game after that. Do it on a consistent basis to where we can say, okay, Haaland has a consistent running mate every single game. If Haaland is anonymous, at least Foden is there. If Foden is anonymous, we know Haaland's always there. That's what Man City need, because this defense will not save them. This defense will not win them games. This defense will not win them the title. Man City winning the title this season is entirely reliant upon Man City scoring 80, 85, 90 plus goals. That's the only way I can see Man City winning this league. They have to score 80 plus, 90 plus goals. Their defense is not going to. Man City are probably going to end the season conceding 30 to 40 plus goals. What I've seen from this game, I cannot bank on Man City to keep a clean sheet the next time they play football. I just can't bank on it because the defense is looking worse and worse as the season progresses. I've already said my piece about Mateus Nunes in that right back position. It's not good. And Kevin showed you why you need a right back. Don't put a makeshift player in a midfielder and right back and think that will work. No. When you come up against a real winger like Kevin, you're gonna suffer. When you come up against a real winger like Chukwueze, you're gonna suffer. Man City need to sign a right back because that guy is not. He's not it. Put him in midfield. See what he can do there. Ruben Diaz is off it, and he's been poor for some time now. Gvardiol in that center back position, he looked a lot better at left back because he could bomb forward and contribute in the goal scoring department. But we remember from last season when he was playing left back, he wasn't really strong defensively either, right? Nico O'Reilly, to us that maybe don't know the ins and outs of Man City, we see him, oh, maybe he's a left back. But if you really look into his history, this is a midfielder, attacking midfielder that's being put in that left back position. And I see Pep do this all the time, making players that aren't comfortable in certain positions play those positions. Yeah, that's what he did with Rico Lewis. Rico Lewis was playing right back, left back. It was poor. It was below average or average in each of the positions because that's not his job. That's not what he can do. Man City, go and sign the positions. You signed Ryan Adenori. I don't know if he's injured or what. Was he on the bench today? Probably not, because the fact that Nico O'Reilly is consistently... Ryan Adenori was on the bench. Why'd you sign him if you're not going to play him? Why did you sign him if you're going to bench him for every single game and play Nico O'Reilly? Maybe he's injured. I don't know. Man City fans, please educate me. But that's a puzzling decision. Donnarumma today showed... We've known this for years. That PSG run last season was great, and it was kind of a redemption arc. But what was he being redeemed from? We know the bozo errors this guy makes. Poor at claiming crosses, despite you being 6'6", 6'7". Poor in claiming crosses. The goal that Foden scored, the first goal, that's the kind of mistakes you see Donnarumma make from crosses on a consistent basis. Put the ball in against Man City. Put the ball in against Donnarumma. You might be surprised how lucky you get, because he just seems so frail in when it comes to claiming the ball. But you saw today that defense is not a championship defense. That's not a Premier League winning defense. You have a Premier League winning attacker in Haaland. Foden will contribute. Doku will do his part as well. So you have a Premier League winning attack, but that defense is gonna hold them back unless he figures something out. Unless he signs a traditional right back and strengthens that back line, and then not even just the back line. I see how easy it is to play through that midfield. Right? When you come in with the confidence to play against Man City and you look at Bernardo Silva and say, this guy's past it. Let me run at him. Let me run past him. He doesn't want to track me back. He doesn't want to, even if he wants to, he can't at this stage in his career. Nico Gonzalez is he's not Rodri. He's not going to control the game the same way. He's not going to be as solid in the same manner that Rodri was. We can work past this guy as well. Take the chance to take the game to that midfield of Man City, and you'd be surprised how easily you can actually get through them and get to that defense that's already kind of soft. But today is about Haaland, 100 goals, Foden showing up yet again, 2 goals yet again. Chukwueze, I mean, what more can you say about him? This was an incredible performance from him. And Kevin. Look, the next time I watch Fulham, if I don't see Kevin or Chukwueze playing, I ain't watching the game. Because Smith Rowe played a decent game, but I was just so much more excited when I saw those guys on the wing. Those guys just attacking. And I know Man City stepped off the gas a little bit, so it makes it seem like they were just, wow, this was Messi and Neymar, prime Barcelona. No. That was still an incredible performance from the both of them. And I want to see more of them. I think what's holding Fulham back now, they don't have a striker. They don't have a quality striker up top. They need somebody of a Nilsson type mold, of a Igor Thiago. I'm not saying the best strikers in the league, but like you can, that level, that quality of striker, that's what they need. That's what they need. And they have so many ball players, so many good technical players that they just had one guy up there to finish the chances. This Fulham team could actually cook something up, right? They performed extremely well against Spurs in the weekend. extremely well again today. I think what held them back today is what's also holding Man City back, the defense. Fulham's defense today, the errors that they made, playing at the backs at certain times, especially for that Doku goal, just silly mistakes that they make, right? But this is an incredible game. This is the game of the season for me by far. 2/3 of the season left. I doubt we will see a game better than this. Only 6 games in Premier League history have had more goals than this game. And I felt like we could have had more. Haaland could have had 2 more. One of the Fulham chances at the end probably could have fallen in. It's just an amazing game. An amazing game. A beautiful game. And I'm just so glad I was able to witness it. Credit to Fulham, but credit to Man City for taking the 3 points. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you tomorrow. We have a big day tomorrow. Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, and we'll be covering a lot of the games. So see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.